Okay, so we are here on the map, Chasm.
Chasm.
So we are going to show you some little small glitches and hiding spots that you can use in all type of gameplay. Now, you're familiar with the tree, where all you have to do is just walk out and lay down. But are you familiar with falling off? I bet you are. You make one small mistake and you end up falling off the entire the map. Now, to come over to these pillars, you can get on top of these pillars. If you're wondering how do you do that, you just simply come over here and get on top of the little concrete area. And you just get on top of this little thing here. And you point at this little pillar and do a small run and jump. You'll land on this little crevice here, but that's fine. All you gotta do is just walk from there. And it looks like you can see an entire city. That's the actual city. From if you play campaign, that's the city. This is actually where Odin hits, so you know. This is where you also get extinction from. It's pretty much like down there in the crevice. So you can get on top of the others. You don't even have to run and jump. You can just gently, you can use that and get up. But coming to this window here, I missed the window, but this window here, you can get right outside the window. And this ain't even a glitch, this is more like a hiding spot than anything. But you can get into this corner and just use this spot. And there is this little area where you can use this to hide behind a bush and use it for infected. Now, you see my brother is on top of the train car. You're wondering how did he do it? Well, he simply got on top of there and just jumped over there. Now I could show you how to go do it, which is very simple. You just walk and jump to here, or you can walk around. And you just get over here. You have to crouch, and you have to end up lining yourself up with the little block. And then all you gotta do is just fall back down and get on top of it.
And then stand back up.
And then stand up, and you just happen to walk and jump over here. And you get on top of the train car. It's that simple. Now, if you end up dying, you cannot retrieve the gun you were using or anything because you're technically off the edge of the map.
But you're on the map.
But it shows that you're on the map, but technically you're off. So, apparently you're supposed to be able to get into this little pipe here. I don't know how. So, if you learn how to get into the pipe, you can tell me how, because I don't. Now, there's this little spot here. You can get behind it by crawling this way, but you can't do it by crawling this way. I know what you're thinking. They should have it to where you can crawl this way and do it. Well, you kind of can, but you can't really get far. Now with this sign here, you can just walk and jump onto the sign.
It's funny.
But if you see my brother, he's on top of the car. It's very simple to get onto it. You just gotta hop up to where it kind of says hop and then pull yourself up. But you see this area, it says it's going to be on the map. Now, this bus you can use for infected to hide under. You just get under the bus. It's kind of cool to use for infected. But you can use it for get into it. Now, with this, you can just simply run and jump. But you have to jump from, like, right at the end. You can't jump early. Now, you can get people coming up the ladder, but you make sure you have a sound gun. And if you stand in the corner, people can shoot you from there. But if you stand in the other corner, they can get you from over there. I mean, way down there. So it's better off you get here. That way they can't really get you. And if you see somebody run past, you can move over and just shoot them. So, you know, it's a little area you can use. You see my brother, me and him having a little fun, but you get the idea of that little spot. Now, there is spots up here where all you have to do is just run and jump, and you can use this spot for infected. But have you noticed the spot right underneath it? Where all you gotta do is just jump and crouch, and you land on top of it. You can go prone, and just, you're supposed to be able to move back into it. But I don't know what's wrong with this. You're supposed to be able just to go backwards and yeah, this is the glitch that somehow the game loved to create itself. But for some reason, if you see my brother, he's not going to step up or climb over anything. But he has to kind of refine it now, but oh, I got it. See, there's nothing here, but apparently you mantle up.
Cover me, I'm moving!
See, my brother got into it, but I was able to do it before. You're supposed to get crap. You're supposed to go prone, but be careful. Somebody can shoot you from there. But you're supposed to go prone and go in the back and just stand there in the corner. Now, you can use this bus to get on top of here. You cannot get on top of that for some reason, even though it looks like you should be able to get on top. But, you know, you can use this bus. It's like somebody drove the bus through the store. Now, it looks like you should be able to get on top of this building if they were to unblock this ladder. I wish they did. Because then it would be a pretty cool sniping spot. But the bad thing is, somebody can just shoot you. So, it wouldn't be a bad idea if they had that. But
Okay, well, show them about the elevator.
now, there is this little area here where you can. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. No? Okay. But you can use this to simply just run and jump onto this little area, apparently. I almost did it. But you're supposed to be able to run and jump onto it. I've been trying to do this for a while, but I think you're supposed to run, jump, and crouch. I'm gonna try it real quick, doing the jump and crouch. No. But apparently my brother wants me to show you something about the elevator over here. Little elevator glitch. Now, if you see this area, you're supposed to be able to run and jump on top of it, but I've never gotten on it, so I don't know if you can. But, oh okay, I just died. Hold on, I gotta get, like, up under it, shoot the...
Wait, see how it drops?
You see how the elevator drops? Yeah, it's not really interesting. But if I was to show you what happens when you're in the elevator, I think you get the idea. Now, you see the little bars? You can shoot them right at the ground. And nothing happens, but if you shoot the bars up here, you're supposed to drop, but apparently you have to explode them. But I didn't.
Because you messed it up.
So
Wait, before you do it. Okay. I want you to blow it up. Unless it doesn't drop.
but you can get on top of these bars here just by mantling, and they're made for you to do it. But once you get on this bar, there is kind of like no way to get on the other bars, but I wish there was. So that's kind of all for here, but you can get on top of some of these signs. I'm trying to find that one sign you can get on, but it's on the stairs. It's somewhere on the stairs. There's a sign you can get on. Now, you're familiar with the little bus here. If you get on this side, you can shoot people, but you cannot get in or out of this area.